Welcome back to another Cool Loser Tech video. These are the best apps of the week, so let's do it to it. And I'll start off with blur free. Those of you guys who remember last application that you could blur out, I got some photos here saved up, and say I want this one. This is the normal looking paper and I want to, crop it to probably right there. Select that, drag, and you will see that it gets very blurry, or go very lightly, not so deep, but whatever you want to fix it to. And if you want like that, just press that, and that is my wallpaper. So you can create cool, radiant, blurry backgrounds. Next up, we have ZDlock. This application is for security reasons. As you see right here, I had to enter a password to even open this. These are the applications that are able to run without having a security password. And over here on this side is to see which ones are locked. It's a fake crash, but you know the secret. You can go there, and then you can password protect your further in case they accidentally figure it out. You can protect yourself with the extra password. If you don't want it to be on the cover anymore, you see disable cover. Now it's just going to be password protected. So now I have to insert the password. So go through your apps and be like, I don't want anyone to ever use my Candy Crush. It goes over to the right side, so without a password you won't be able to play Candy Crush. Now to protect yourself further, you can go into the settings and you can see what else you have automatically locked, and you can also go into change the look of how you're going to lock this. Give it a try if you like it. Here next we have power toggles. You can set widgets in your home screen, your notification, but what is power toggles? Power toggles are what Google has. This is what you see on stock Nexus devices. I can just touch these buttons and they turn off or on. Or maybe you like the old school one, or like the Samsung version where if you bring it down, you get these toggles right here that you can alter. Now here's my little flashlight for the background. Change these and add more and change the colors of all this stuff. There's a customizing here. This is where you add a toggle, say to sync, change the icon. It's really great. I promise you're gonna love it. Go try it out for yourself. Here next we have Hello SMS. This application is very minimal and it looks really nice. And I can keep clicking out here and I can go out further and click on the next person right there. And you see that's just the way it's laid out. Now you get more options down here. You can click on emojis very quickly and then type whatever you want. You can see you can give him a ring. You can check his profile. You can delete this contact. So if you ever wanted to hear a send message, you'll have this. That's the send message that he's gonna get. That he's gonna be like, send photos straight to it. Those are your recent pictures right there. And he says, what the F? Now, this is the dark theme, but you can change it into the brighter. So try it out for yourself. Next up, we have Don't Pause. This application is for those Samsung devices, especially, when you're listening to music. When you get a message, it actually turns down your whole entire music, and then it just makes a sound for your notification. It absolutely does suck because it's like 2 seconds at most that it does it for. Now if you actually click this, I don't have TouchWiz ROM running on my phone, so I don't have that problem anymore. But if you want to solve that problem, download this application through, and you can stop and you see it stops moving, and then there's a cassette's moving. So if you want to fix that, try this application out for yourself. Here next we have Flipp. I'm all about saving money because I don't make enough money. So I always look for the best deals. Not that I'm always shopping around, but whenever I do, I want to have the best deals. You can see there's going to start being a lot of springtime sales coming up, 50% off of all men's swimwear. Now you can look through these e-magazines and you can select that, and you will see that it actually saves. You can double tap or zoom in to look at it better. You select one and you see added clipping. So that's going to add items that you want, and click on your there and you can see clippings. So these are the clips that I clipped off, but you can keep going down the list and see what other cool stores. It'll go through your areas, categories to target where you want to shop for. One of my favorite ones because it's actually like local for driving to your favorite stores. So go try it out for yourself. Here next we have Meet Me Halfway. This application is just one quick purpose, is to find out where you're at and then where they're at. And we'll just click on Meet Me Halfway and it's gonna figure out where you're at. Of course you have to do the real address and everything, but I'm in Oregon, and it'll calculate exactly where you're at and what's the middle point so you guys can meet each other halfway. Whatever you're gonna use is for to meet halfway, just like that. Here are all destinations in the halfway area. and I selected to this little spot here, the Courtyard, Portland, Hillsboro, and that's the meeting spot. We can go halfway. Go try it out for yourself. Here next we have Google URL Shortener. I don't know if you guys ever use Google Shorteners because it's actually very convenient because a lot of URLs are like super duper long, you know, and you don't want to paste that. That's just a very long URL. But you can use this application. You can even go on their website version and shorten URLs. But with that said, this is where all your URLs were created. So if you created one, this is where you'll see it. And every URL you shorten has a little tracer on it. It's going to show you how many people actually click on it. 625 clicks on this link that is provided on some of my videos, so that way I can keep stats on who is clicking, of where it's coming from, where it's being watched, and all cool, lots of different platforms and information in here. Now my biggest one here on the start is my YouTube subscription. As you see, I got almost 5,000, all the refers and where it's coming. But I figured this would be very useful for a lot of you guys, so I just wanted to bring it to your attention. So go try it out for yourself. Here next we have Google Opinions. This application pushes surveys to you at your phone. I've only had 3 surveys, and in 3 surveys I made $1.38. The surveys are very, very quick to do. The surveys can take either 5 seconds long, like simple question, do you have kids? And I answered no, and then it gave me like 38 cents. And you quickly answer it and you get paid for answering surveys. And then there's other questions that could be paying you more or whatever, but you can use these rewards in shopping through the Google Play. I don't see why not to try it if you want to make some money. Plus it helps them out because it actually gives them stats. It's safe, it's nothing crazy. So yeah, pretty much just gives you a multiple choice of answers and you just select it and then you're done. That's all you have to do. So it's pretty cool. Go try it out for yourself. And last but not least, we have Glove. Glove is supposed to be an application that figures out if your network provider is the best one indeed for you. You see, oh, so close. Glove is currently not available in your area yet. So now it'll email me and let me know when it's available. But this application in 3 days will let you know if you're getting the best deal out of your network. So hopefully this application works for you so you can find out the best deal and what network you should be on. And until then, that completes all these applications for the best apps of the week. Thank you for joining, and as always, please rate, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to spread the word of the Cool Loser. I'll see you guys next time. Mike, shut up. Later.